Ethics in Business by Leonardo M. Rios. Ethics is more than just taught. People learn their standards and values from observing what others do. What are ethics? Ethics are the standards of moral behavior, that is, behavior accepted by society as right versus wrong. Organizational ethics begins at the top, and the leadership and example of strong managers can help instill corporate values in employees. Trust and cooperation between workers and managers must be based on fairness, honesty, openness, and moral integrity. A business should be managed ethically for many reasons. It helps maintain a good reputation, it keeps existing customers and attracts new ones, it can avoid lawsuits, it can reduce employee turnover, as well as avoid government intervention in the form of new laws and regulations controlling business activities. It will also please customers, employees, and society, and it is simply the right thing to do. Acting unethically. Individuals do not act alone. They need the implied, if not direct, cooperation of others to behave unethically in a corporation. For example, some phone reps intentionally hang up on callers to prevent them from canceling their contracts. Reason why is because of poorly designed incentive programs reward employees for meeting certain goals, sometimes doubling or tripling their salaries with incentives. Overly ambitious goals and incentives can create an environment in which unethical actions like this can occur. Setting corporate ethical standards. More and more companies have adopted written code of ethics. Two categories of ethic codes are, number 1, compliance-based, which is ethical standards that emphasize preventing unlawful behavior by increasing control and by penalizing wrongdoers. Number 2, integrity-based, which is ethical standards that define the organization's guiding values, create an environment that supports ethically sound behavior, and stress a shared accountability among employees. 6 steps to improve U.S. business ethics. Number 1, top management must adopt and unconditionally support an explicit corporate code of conduct. Number 2, employees must understand that expectations for ethical behavior begin at the top and that senior management expects all employees to act accordingly. Number 3, managers and others must be trained to consider the ethical implications of all business decisions. Number 4, ethics must be set up which employees can communicate anonymously. For example, whistleblowers are insiders who report illegal or unethical behaviors. Number 5, outsiders such as suppliers, subcontractors, distributors, and customers must be told about the ethics program. In order to put pressure on corporations from the outside, it helps employees resist such pressures when everyone knows what the ethical standards are. Number 6, the ethics code must be enforced with timely action if any rules are broken. That is the most forceful way to communicate to all employees that the code is serious. The last step is critical. No matter how well intended companies' ethics codes are, it is worthless if not enforced. Hiring an ethics officer. Hire an ethics officer to set a positive tone, communicate effectively, and relate well to employees at every level. An ethics officer can demonstrate to stakeholders that ethics is important in everything the customer does. Corporate social responsibility. Corporations need to be good citizens as well. CSR, a business's concern for the welfare of society. A CSR goes beyond being ethical. It is based on a commitment to integrity, fairness, and respect. Studies show that companies with good ethical reputations attract and retain better employees, draw more customers, and enjoy greater employee loyalty. In conclusion, businesses must act ethically if they are to retain and attract new customers, as well as to avoid any serious conflict with customers and the law. Individuals do not act alone. It is a group effort or an incentive. It is simply the right thing to do. Thank you for listening to my presentation on ethics in business. I am Leonardo Rios, and these are my sources. The book called Understanding Business, 12th edition by William G. Nichols, University of Maryland, James M. McHugh, St. Louis Community College at Forest Park, and Susan M. McHugh, Applied Learning Systems. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.